Hello, and welcome to Alienate UK with your hosts, Andy and Nicole. Please put all questions in caps and start with an emoji.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hello and welcome to Wednesday's episode of Alienate UK. Myself, Nicole, co-host, and our amazing guest, Gwendolyn Purcell, who I'm going to meet in May.
Yes, you are. I can't wait. I'm
We're
excited.
going to meet.
Awesome.
So, yes. So
you're really getting around this year.
No, I'm basically we're going to what I'm going to 5 places this year, and everyone's going to be at each place. So
that's awesome.
It's So Gwendolyn is going to the Cryptid Conference down in Somerset in the UK.
Oh, cool.
I've already got my VIP ticket. I'm kind of arranging Tommy's ticket. Don't ask. So that's in the middle of being processed at the moment. And then, so Gwendolyn was there last year.
Yes.
Amongst other people. And then I know Brian King Sharp's going. I know for definite Ronnie LeBlanc is going because I've just paid to do the book signing and the chat and everything.
Oh,
for
nice.
So that's what I was on the phone to Daniel for last night. And there's a couple of other things that we're going to be trying to sort out as well. So I've not stopped. It's just trying to fit everything in. And then just before we was about to go live, this is why we're late. Not because Nicole had to go out and pick a child up, is because my computer decided to crash. So Gwendolyn could only hear me, couldn't see nothing. So I've had to reboot everything. So if I look a little bit stressed, it's probably because I am. A lot stressed.
And guess what? I did show up an hour early today. Like I knew it was going to happen. I was like, Andy, I'll be there in 2 minutes.
Oh my God.
I'm like, wait, no, daylight savings time.
Yeah.
I gotta say, your intro was awesome. I actually had like goosebumps. Like a chill went up my spine. I was like, this is awesome.
He does a good job, right?
He does a great job. I might have to hire you.
You can. Do it for nothing as well. So it's all good. It's all go. Very, very active at the minute. There's other stuff going to be happening that I can't talk about.
Oh boy.
I've had to sign a NDA.
Oh, I love NDAs, right?
Yeah. So
I signed one of those recently myself.
Well, I signed it by reading something. As you read it, it says you are literally signing an agreement of an NDA. So,
but how do they know you read it?
Because it was how it was read. It would show on the other side.
Oh, that somebody read it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Yeah. So I've got that. I'm stressing a bit about that because, I
know. You don't want to let it slip. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he just can't talk about it at all because if he hints at it,
we're gonna guess, and then
it's like the funniest game of charades. But like,
no, I just, yeah. So that's it. That's all I can say. But it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. and I'm quite excited.
Good.
So that's that.
I did not sign an NDA, but out of respect for the creator, I did not say anything until it comes out. It should be on Saturday.
Ooh, yes. I was going to ask you about that because I wasn't sure if you could talk about this week or next week. Simon's put NDE. Now, if I was to talk about the NDE, I would probably have an NDE. Oh, keep going right over to the other side of it. Yeah. No coming back. Yeah. So it's not worth it. Right. Anyway, forget about all that. We're here to talk to Gwendolyn. So thank you so much for joining us. Now, Gwendolyn
thank you.
was supposed to join us on the 24-hour podcast.
I was.
Because of the job that she does, she got called out to work, so she couldn't. It was like last minute, so she had to drop out, which is totally understandable. So, but we really appreciate you coming back and doing this.
Thank you. I'm glad I could fit it in today.
Love that little doll thing you got going on in the background there.
So I was at a Paracon as a vendor, and the people next to me had a whole bunch of dolls, right? And I'm not a doll person. That whole haunted doll. I'm not picking something up and bringing it home from the antique store, because stuff comes home with you.
Yeah.
He had this doll, and I couldn't stop checking on it. Like, I was like, did she sell it yet? I hope she doesn't sell it. And then I was like, I have to buy this doll. So I bought her and brought her home. And just like 3 weeks ago, I had a paranormal or a psychic on my show. And she said, there's a man living in that doll. And I was like, what? And apparently her name is Betty. And I said, if this is my only entrance and exit from this room, and I have to walk by her. So if she moves, I'm making a hole in this wall.
Yeah.
I'm out. Yeah.
I do not blame you.
Yeah.
So she's a man named Betty.
I don't know. There's a guy inside of her, apparently. But her name is Betty. Okay. I'm quite confused. Maybe she is too. I don't know. A man trapped in a woman's body. I'm not really sure, but
and we're all scared for a number of different reasons now.
Right?
He just likes wearing the dress.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Could be. Yeah, what I don't like about it, there's quite a lot that I don't like about it, is the way we watched Megan. I've never not seen it.
Oh, yeah.
Watched Megan about 2 weeks ago, and when she's got a head like that, exactly the same as that. Yeah. She's a creepy doll, isn't she?
I put it in the seatbelt, like in the back seat of the car, and I seatbelted her in, and my husband was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, I want to make sure she doesn't break. She's porcelain." He's like, "I find it very strange that you have a fascination with this doll because you don't even like dolls." And I'm like, "I don't know. I can't accept." He wanted to come home with me, apparently.
So, have you felt any connection to it other than the buying of it?
Mm-mm.
Nothing. Have you tried to communicate with it?
No.
Would you? Or not because it's in your own home?
Right. Well, yeah. I was going to put it in our bedroom, and my husband said no.
Oh my God, I can imagine.
He was like, "I don't know where you're putting that thing, but it ain't in here." And I was like, "Okay, well, she'll just go to my office then."
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How big is she?
Well,
she looks pretty big.
About 2.5 foot, I reckon.
Yeah, she's a decent sized doll.
Look, that face.
Oh, what a cutie.
She is really tall. They fix her head so she's not so creepy.
Oh my God.
They paint them. They paint them to make them look like they're deceased dolls, like creepy dolls.
Oh my God. She's cute. Are you twisted?
He's like, "Are you crazy? She's not cute."
Betty, you are cute.
She looks like she's looking into your soul. That's the one thing that I find really creepy about her. She does.
And then you just like grab her head and
when it spins around, let me know because I'll be like, "I'm out."
Everybody, keep an eye on that doll. It's gonna move during the show.
Yeah, because now she's very close to me, so she might even reach out and tap me on the shoulder. Who knows?
If I vanish,
ex-wife.
yeah. If I vanish, it's not because the computer's gone down, because that's moved and I ain't hanging about. No, I'm good. Well,
I've
thank
had her
you.
for about 2 years, so nothing bad's happened yet. So
Oh,
let's
Knock on
it, it might be a good omen.
Yeah.
crossing my fingers.
Sounds that way.
Mhm.
But she is creepy.
Mm,
She's cute.
She is
Creepy
cute, isn't she? He's like, no,
no.
no. I would
Andy,
be,
I'm gonna get you one when you
Well,
come
saying that,
doll.
I've got this in the jar, so that's probably as creepy as the
what
doll.
is that?
No.
This is an alien in a jar.
There's chunks of it floating around in there. It's just gross.
That is really cool. Where the heck did you get that?
So a friend of mine who lives. So I'm from Manchester originally,
Yeah.
and a friend of mine, I know him through the show, said that he's got this weird thing in a jar. Would I like to?
This weird
Or not? Would I like to make him an offer? So we did. A few days later, I drove up and it now belongs to me.
Little alien ape.
Yeah.
So that's
When
where,
the lid screws off and it hops out of that jar, I'll let you know.
yeah. Well, nothing strange has happened yet. I've had it just under 12 months. Last April, I got it.
Perfect.
So
My haunted doll's in my car.
yeah, best
You have
place
a
for
haunted
them.
doll?
I do. She's in the trunk. She used to be here on the desk, but then I brought her to an event and she's just stayed in the trunk ever since.
She is not going to be happy with you.
No.
That's why I don't want to bring her
No.
back inside.
Oh my God.
Has anyone seen Nicole? The last was she went to the trunk to get some and hasn't been
never
seen
come back.
since. Oh, wow.
Somebody's going to walk by and go, "What's that smell?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's fine. She's
creepy.
company. She's with the two haunted clown dolls in my trunk.
No,
What?
okay, no, I can't do that. No, clowns are awful. No,
They're those like jester clowns. They're creepy.
oh my gosh.
See, I don't mind clowns.
Oh no, I am out.
But you're afraid of dolls.
No, I just when you're having to look at something, it's just piercing the back of your head. Yeah, and that is all you can focus on. That is what creeps me out. Yeah, there's a bit of a difference.
Oh,
But there was, I know we will start talking to Gwendolyn about what she does and all that in a moment. But where I used to work a few years ago in Manchester, well, is a place called Oldham, just outside Manchester. There's a house on the corner, and you had to pass it. It's like a row of terraced houses. So it had two big, like, living room windows, but there's never anyone in there, right? It was full from floor literally to the ceiling of dolls. And there must have been hundreds in there. Just, I've never seen the owner. And I used to go past this because you had to park up and walk around the corner. So that's how I know. And oh no, I'm like this freak, proper freak lives there. They've got her done. No.
there's a reason
Definitely
why
not
you've
for
never
me.
seen the owner.
Yes.
Hundreds of dolls? No way.
Hundreds of dolls, no owner.
I'll
Yeah.
guarantee a handful of those suckers are haunted.
Probably. What
And
is
probably-
it with dolls?
Yeah. And not
So I've
haunted
got-
in a good way.
No. So I've got
No.
a question for you then. So Robert the doll
Yes.
and Annabelle.
Yes.
Do you believe that they are haunted objects?
I do. And I'm not going to go visit either one.
No. Don't blame you.
No, I don't even want to look at Robert, to be honest, because I've
No.
heard the stories
Yeah.
of all the
So
people
is-
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Is Robert the one that Zach's got, or is that a different one?
Zach has
Baggins.
Annabelle, I think.
Is it? I
Yeah,
think
Zach Baggins has Annabelle, I think.
I
Right.
thought no, Annabelle was in the Warrens Museum still.
Hold on. He does have a doll. What's her name?
I think he borrow Annabelle or he did something with Annabelle, but he doesn't have Annabelle that I know of.
I think there's a couple of Annabelle dolls in there.
Oh.
One.
Oh, wait. He does have Robert the doll. But I thought Robert the doll was in a museum like
Florida.
in Florida. Yeah. But according to Google, he owns Peggy, Gretchen, Lily, and Robert the doll.
I mean, maybe he owns a Robert, but not the Robert.
Right. I wouldn't.
Unless he might have
so.
loaned it out. If the museum said,
That might be too.
Can we borrow your doll? We will pay you.
No, because Robert's been in that museum for years.
Yeah.
No.
And people who see him and take pictures and stuff without his permission get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless Zach owns him, but has left him in that museum.
That could be.
Could be.
Could be.
But Saturday night, I was with somebody who actually used to drive Annabelle around. That was his job to drive.
What is wrong with you all? What is going on?
I don't know that I'd want that job.
Yeah.
No.
I certainly would not be driving Robert around. I can tell you that right now. No, I don't care if you put him in a safe with like 5-inch thick walls. I don't want nothing to do with that thing.
No.
No, he's creepy as hell.
He is. And
Ugh.
he's like one of those old dolls.
Mm.
Isn't he a ventriloquist doll? Or is that a different one? Has he got the...
No,
what I
he
mean,
was just
don't
a
you?
sailor doll.
Oh, is
Robert
it?
was just a sailor doll. There is a haunted ventriloquist doll, but I don't remember what its name is.
Right.
Wasn't that the one from what is that, Twilight Zone? Was it the Twilight Zone doll?
I'm looking it up.
Oh, no.
I like Gwendolyn. She's like me. She's like, I don't know. Let me look it up.
Yep. See, I'm scared of opening another window on here in case it shuts down
Oh.
again.
Well, apparently there are several, and they're for sale on eBay. So
Nope.
no, yeah, for like $700.
Wow.
That's insane. No,
$700 to be petrified for the rest of your life. No, I'm good.
No, Mr. Fritz is the name of the doll.
Yes.
Mr. Fritz.
Mr. Fritz.
Isn't that one of the most haunted dolls in the world ever, Mr. Fritz? I remember reading something a while back on that.
Yeah, he's been known to be seen blinking and moving his lips.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Nope. He makes Betty look like a Catholic schoolgirl.
Yeah.
Right, Betty? Just agree.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for it to move.
I know.
then
I'm waiting for her to like nod her head or something. And then yeah.
You're dumb.
She'll be
That's
on eBay for $700.
Yeah.
You can get that. Like haunted dolls is like a thing now.
I know, but I don't want any. I didn't want this one, but I didn't know she was haunted when I bought her.
Yeah. But this is the thing, can't you just go out and buy a doll and go, oh yeah, it's haunted? How can you prove it's haunted?
I don't know.
You can have a certified letter by a psychic. I don't know.
What?
I'll get right on it.
Yeah.
Because I only paid $160 for her. I would gladly get $700.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, that's not terrible. My husband thought it was
bad.
terrible. He was like, "You're paying what for a doll?"
Yeah.
It's a lot for a doll, but she's painted and she's pretty and she's a big doll. It's a lot of dolls for that
doll.
much.
It's not pretty. Sorry, but she's not creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, very creepy. Very creepy. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So
I'll bring her with me. You can meet her in person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Would you be able to get her over?
I don't. Hopefully, in one piece.
Oh, that would be funny going through.
Custom through the thing. Yeah, I would be great.
What's in there?
Do you have a small child in your bag? Nope, that's just Betty.
Can you come with me, please? I'll be in a side room somewhere, getting completely frisked from head to toe because I got a child in my backpack.
Yeah. Oh,
I'll be like, never mind.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I'll just carry
Just
her.
don't worry.
People will
Yeah.
stay away from
I'll-
me at the airport.
And luggage. You'll be fine.
Yeah, nothing to see here.
Long.
Oh,
Hey, it might get
Yeah.
you through security faster.
probably, yeah. Or
Yeah,
banned
well,
from the airport.
Just
I'm
go.
not sure.
Just go.
Everybody
Yeah.
just stay away from her.
Yeah.
We'll have a flight just
Oh my
for
gosh.
you.
I'll be in the whole row by myself. It'll be awesome.
Yeah.
I might take her with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
Could
got to
be
like
worth your while.
document your travels.
And put it on Facebook and everywhere.
Mm.
Yes.
Yes.
Betty the doll
And
goes
if you
to the
do bring her,
UK.
yeah, I will have a selfie, but we've got to be at least 30 yards apart.
I'll just crop you in.
That'll do. That'll do. Safest
Oh my
option yet.
gosh. Oh, that's hilarious.
Right. So, got knockers.
Yes.
Can you tell us what that is? I hope
It's
it
not
goes the
what
way I
you
want
think.
it to. Right.
I didn't think that was this kind of show, Andy.
You never know.
This is
I
true.
didn't
This
know-
is true.
I didn't know that this is how the show was going to start. So come on,
Right.
anything can happen.
We're going to tackle all of the subjects. Yeah.
Excellent.
So, Got Knockers is a kind of a play on words in regards to Bigfoot, because we you don't know how they communicate, and it's thought that they knock on trees to communicate, or clap their hands together, or clack rocks together to communicate. And I was on an expedition when I first discovered Bigfoot, and somebody picked up this stick and he cut it in half and he debarked it. And I jokingly said, when I go home, I'm going to make you a t-shirt. And I did, made him the t-shirt. And when he got it, he was like, you have to trademark this right away. And I was like, get the hell out of here. I'm not trademarking that. That's ridiculous. Everybody's going to think I'm talking about boobs. And they do. That's exactly what people think I'm talking about. But I just go, if you know, you know. If you're a Bigfoot person, you get it. If you're not a Bigfoot person, you walk by my stand and you're like, Got Knockers? And then my husband's always there. So they look at him like he's some kind of pervert. Every once in a while, a woman will come up and go, okay, what does it mean? And then she's like, oh, I get it. Okay. But yeah.
Nice.
But that's what it means. Yeah.
Cool.
Very cool. I like it because it draws people in. It gets people's attention.
It does. And we do a breast cancer t-shirt. So there's that. It's like
good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
We got to keep the knockers healthy.
So Strange Knocks magazine, not Got Knockers magazine.
No, this is a play off of Got Knockers. It's a Got Knockers thing. But we, of course, wanted it to be its own thing. So it's kind of a play, Strange Knocks. It's off of Got Knockers. And this started kind of stupid. I use Canva to do all of my stuff, right?
Yeah.
To make all my stuff. And one day I was like, I wonder what all I can make on this Canva. So I was scrolling through all the stuff that you can do on Canva, and it said magazine. And I was like, wait, what are you talking about? I can make a magazine? So I was looking at it and checking it out. And I was like, I'm going to make a magazine. And that's what I did. I made a magazine. We're getting ready to put out our second issue.
That's
excellent.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. I was so when it came, like I ordered the physical. I have to have physical books and magazines, and like I can't do that digital stuff. It doesn't work for me. And when the box came with all the magazines in it, I was like, I picked it out of the box and I looked at it, in my hands, and I started to cry. And my husband was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I made a magazine." Like it was insane. And then I mailed them all out as fast as I could because I wanted everybody to see the magazine in it. And it's been fantastic. Everybody loves it. I have a whole horde of writers that write the articles that go in there. And it's awesome.
That is very cool. And where can people find the magazine?
You can go to the Got Knockers website, which is gotknockers.org. And there's a section in there for the magazine, and you can purchase subscriptions right through the website. Yeah, it's pretty cool. In fact, I have one.
So
I have one here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, it's in the plastic. So let me. It's hard to see when there's a glare. So this is the magazine. And we kind of tackled everything. There's aliens in here. There's Bigfoot. There's all kinds of stuff. Advertisements. People bought ad space so they can advertise. There's my new barbecue sauce on the back.
Oh, wow.
So yeah,
excellent.
I'm a well-rounded individual.
God.
Yeah.
Sorry, the double on like the got knockers, well-rounded individual. It's just a lot of fun right now.
It is. There's nothing I can't do, I think. I'm just gonna take on everything.
Do it.
Yeah.
Tackle the world.
You only
Yeah.
live once, or
Right.
depending on your views.
I'm going on world domination. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Bigfoot and aliens everywhere. Yeah.
Yes. That's what we want. That's what we want.
Right. I mean,
right.
In this, I don't know how your political arena is, but I mean, somebody's got to do better, right? Aliens coming down would be.
The UK Parliament is. I don't even know what it is. It's there. That's it.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't even think it's actually doing anything.
That's what they said about the guy in Canada too. They're like, I don't know what's happening, and I'm like, I don't. Honestly, I live in the United States, and I don't know what's happening. Like, Here's my thing, and this is all I have to say about politics. They're going to put in who they want to put in. It doesn't really matter. So I don't watch the news. I don't pay attention to the political crap on Facebook. I just scroll right past it because, I'm just me, and who cares what I think? And that's how our government works. Right? So I'm just like, whatever,
Yeah. Just wait 4 years for the next guy.
Right. Who's either going to implode us or make us better. I'm not sure. It's, whatever.
Could be anything,
it is what it is at this point.
Yeah, it is what it is at this point. Just somebody take away people's Twitter accounts when you're in office. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
I think we have people's Twitters in general.
Right?
You should have to go through a basic IQ test to be able to use social media.
Yeah. All forms of social media.
Yes.
Because there's some people out there. Oh my gosh.
Oh, don't even get me started because I've had 2 weeks from hell. I'm not going to name names, but I've had to reiterate. So I've got another group now called NUFOG, Northampton UFO Group. So I started off doing it local to the area where I live and surrounding counties because it's only 50 to 80 mile radius. And then I thought, no, I'll make it more widespread. So anything alien and UFO. Certain people are putting ghost hunting stuff on there. Them going out. No. So I've got another one. So Alien 8 UK is anything that's paranormal. Yeah. So put whatever you want on. Don't even have to be paranormal, just weird stuff, strange goings on and all that. Yeah. But this one is specific to UFO sightings, aliens, blah, blah, blah. And I'm having to remove posts. I'm talking 5 or 6, but it's not just one post, it's 5 duplicate posts. And it's this is getting tedious now. Yeah.
You almost have to have somebody helping you moderate it because that's what I've had to do. I've had to recruit friends.
Yeah.
Can you help me moderate this Facebook page? Because geez Louise, if somebody comes on there one more time with a t-shirt, I'm going to flip out. You know the ones. My nephew made this t-shirt. I want to post it here. Isn't it great? And I'm like, really? Okay. Delete and block because I block them then because they're just spammers. And I'm like,
and then you get they tag you in something.
Oh,
straight away. But remove tag. Gone. Not everyone. Particular ones. It's nothing to do with what I'm doing. But this, all I can say is this person that's putting stuff on, if he's if they are watching, then it's too late. But they're going to be a guest very soon. They're most
Ooh.
probably not going to be a guest very soon.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah.
Mhm.
And I spoke to somebody else who has interviewed them for their podcast quite recently. And I told him what's going on. That other person just sat on the other end of the phone laughing for about 10 minutes. And I'm like, that's not what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Ooh, not at all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, are you putting your podcast out? He goes, I'm umming and ahhing as whether to do it or not.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm like, strike. That's that one gone.
Oh my Lord.
I just, yeah.
People are crazy.
Just bring them on for fun.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
I have considered that. I really have. So
You've
we'll
been
see.
Simon
We'll
again.
see. No, it's not Simon. Not Simon.
Oh.
No one's been binned off, but this person might be. So we just see how they keep going
I see.
and then go from there. So
Oh Lord.
it's not me being shitty or anal or anything like that. It's just when it's too much and it's on a daily basis. Oh, Vincent, how did you know? Of course it's you. Every time it's you. No.
I see he said he's on Canva now. Don't you be stealing my ideas, Vincent.
I was on Canva yesterday doing stuff. I had to make photos for an event. And I'm like, oh, Canva.
Yeah, I love Canva. Canva is awesome.
I've not used it yet.
Pixar guy.
I've used Pixar.
Oh, Pixel art. Yeah, I've used that too. But Canva's.
But Pixar have put the prices up. It's like nearly £100 for the year.
Wow.
It's like 85. So it's about $100. Where last year I only paid what, $38.
Wow.
Canva's like $15 a month or something.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
But
I might do that then.
I know. I love it. I use it for everything.
I know.
I'll download it and try it and
yeah, because you can try it for free. There's like a trial period. Yeah. It's very, very easy to use. It's very like user friendly. It's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome.
Cool.
That's why I like it. I'm not an editor. I'm not a graphic designer.
Me neither.
No.
Yeah.
Well, we've all seen our drawings, so
yeah, we don't want to see my drawings. I can do a great drawing of an elephant's butt. That's it. That's all I got. Other than that, it's stick people.
I feel like this is a very niche skill.
But that's what Nicole
it's just a couple of lines. That's it. And you're all done. It's just
that's what Nicole drew. It's supposed to be Krampus.
It was an elephant's butt.
An elephant's butt. That's all I got.
It was the most awful drawing you've ever seen. Have you got it there? I thought you was getting it then.
No, I don't, because remember I did it at work.
Oh.
When
I'll find
it. Did it while I was working, in fact.
Right. So
Anyway,
moving on to the more serious stuff. Bigfoot, Sasquatch. How or what got you into it? What was that the realization when you knew that this is what you want to do?
When I saw one.
Oh.
I never believed in Bigfoot. Never. And I'm 51 and I saw this Bigfoot when I was 46 and we were driving down the road right outside of our house. Like we were not even 1,000 feet from our house. And I just happened to look up and I saw this giant black thing crossing this cornfield and it was walking like you and me. And initially I was like, oh, look, somebody's out in the cornfield. And then I was like, wait a minute. Like the farmer that owns this field lives quite a bit away. So he drives a tractor when he comes here. And I'm like, there's no tractor sitting here. And this thing that I saw was absolutely huge. And I couldn't stop watching it. Like my husband turns the corner and we're driving down the road and I'm like this, trying to break my neck to keep watching this thing. And I was like, and I used to be a hunter. I don't hunt anymore, but I've hunted here in this area my entire life, and I have never seen something like this. Now I've seen bear and coyotes and, you know, whatever. And I literally through my mind all day long, I'm like, what was this creature? Like I'm trying to put it inside of a box. And I'm like, a bear would not walk like that upright. Like this thing was taking huge strides, and bears have short little legs. They take smaller steps. And I'm like, man, I don't know what the hell that was. The only thing that was left was a Bigfoot. And I don't believe in Bigfoot at this point. So I'm like, I'm on my cell phone all day long. I'm like searching for reports. Like I started with Pennsylvania and was blown away by how many reports there were. And then I started narrowing it down, and there were reports in our area as far back as in the 70s. And I was like, I myself was like, no way, it can't be, right? Because they don't exist. And that's what started. At the end of the day, my husband was like, why are you being so quiet? Because I'm not a quiet person. And I was like,
yeah,
you're going to think I'm crazy, but did you see that thing crossing the cornfield? And he's like, no. And I'm like, of course you didn't. I'm like, I think I saw a Bigfoot. And he's like, you're crazy. We don't have anything like that around here. They don't exist. And then it just went from there. I started reading everything I could read. I'm on every website I can find. I'm like, I started going to events to see, you know, and that's I saw a Bigfoot. And
so how long ago was that?
That was in 2021.
Oh, so quite recent.
It was recent, Leah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I do a great big festival in August here, and two summers ago at the first festival, somebody called me when the festival was over and said, I saw a Bigfoot. And I was like, okay, tell me where you saw this. And it was like 10 years prior, but it was the next road over, and it was walking in my direction. So I'm like, is it possible that we saw the exact same one? Because what he described is exactly what I saw. So I was like, is it the same individual? I don't know, but it's been a wild ride, to say the least.
Yeah. Wow. So do you go there? Do you go to that place often to see if you can see it again?
Yes.
And have you found any evidence?
No.
Nothing.
I won't go in the farmer's field without permission.
No.
And he doesn't like me to be in the field until the fall because because of the crops that he plants. So and they're Amish, so I try to be very respectful, because when I went to their farm and said, "Hey, have you?" Literally, he looked at me like I was crazy, because I was like, "Hey, have you seen anything weird in your fields?" And he was just like looking at me. And I said, "Have you heard anything strange?" And he got a big smile on his face, and he's like, "Nope." And I'm like, he's like, "What are you looking for?" And I said, "Well, I saw something in your field that shouldn't be there." And he was like, "A bear?" I was like, no, it's a Bigfoot. And Amish guy could have died laughing. I was like, no, he thinks I'm crazy. Yeah, he thinks I'm nuts.
Yeah,
it's okay.
You're going to
I've
be
never
known
heard from him again.
Yeah. You're going to be known.
I think he knows. I think he's seen or heard something, and because he smiled when I said, "Have you heard anything?" And I was like, he saw something, but he's not going to tell me about it, because they're very private people. They don't.
Yeah, I was going to say they keep themselves to themselves. They're a very close-knit community, aren't they? But I was going to say, you're going to be
me when Bigfoot's tearing down his house.
Oh yeah. You're going to be known as the crazy Bigfoot doll lady by the end of the year.
I already am. And I don't care. I wear the thing proudly.
And the thing is, as well, with the Amish, they don't use electronics or anything, do they? It's like horse and cart. They don't have TV. Yep. They're very like dark ages, so to speak.
Yes.
So they're going to be out when they're in the fields and they're cutting the crops. They're going to be using hand like plows with the ox or doing it by hand. So they're going to be out there a lot longer than
absolutely
your standard farmer. There's no machinery making noise to stop anything coming in. So the chances of them seeing something is going to be a lot higher than it would anybody else.
Absolutely.
He's definitely seen something. 100%.
I think so. I think that's why he smiled when I said it. Because
Yeah.
I was like, I think I like to think I'm a good people reader.
Yeah.
And as soon as I said, "Have you heard anything?" he smiled, and I was like, he has seen something or heard something, and he's not gonna tell me what it is.
No.
And of course he did not tell me what it is. And I gave him my business card, and I was like, I live right over the hill, right up there. Like, I have Bigfoot stuff out in my yard everywhere, so it'll be easy to find me. And I've never seen him.
Wow. And where was this? What area?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's where my dog came from.
Oh, where'd your dog come from?
Lancaster.
Oh, that's about an hour and a half from me. Yep. That's a heavy Amish community down there.
Yep. He's an Amish puppy.
Oh, nice.
So he's not allowed to watch TV?
No. No electronics.
No.
He might have seen Bigfoot.
He might have. You never know.
Might have been his pet at one point.
Down there, they have the albatwitch, so he probably knows all about that.
Oh.
The what?
Which is...
What is an albatwitch?
So an albatwitch is kind of like a smaller version of a Bigfoot. They're about 3 feet tall, and they're known to like steal apples. And like if you're having a picnic down in this park, which is how the legend of the albatwitch got started. Long time ago, people would take a picnic basket down there, and they would be doing stuff in the grass or whatever. And this albatwitch would come and steal their apples. And that's how the albatwitch thing got started.
Ah.
Yeah.
That sounds adorable.
It does, actually. That's
a Bigfoot?
Yeah, a little 3 foot tall Bigfoot. Something you could probably easily get away from. Yeah.
Or bring home. It could live in your house.
Turn into a pet. Sure.
It
Why
could,
not?
Little
could
friend.
wear a ginger wig and put a dress on.
Yeah.
Paint his face.
Play with the doll.
Yeah. There you go. You'd have twins.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my God.
Like a little bear cub running around.
Yeah.
That would freaking
It would
adorable.
be awesome. It would be so cute.
That might be my new favorite. It might have replaced pup wedgies.
Yeah. But could that might be a similar thing? Simon's just put Hazardo's head turned a little. So it does look like it was straight before.
It was?
Was it?
Yeah, because you like cranked.
Somebody rewind and watch.
Yeah, let me know, please, because I'm going out the window.
Could you imagine if we caught that on the live, just like she's sitting there like,
yeah.
Paranormal caught on camera, here I come.
Right.
Yeah.
If that doll moves, yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that. Now I'm going to watch her.
So how far do you go out traveling, investigating in search of Bigfoot?
Well, I mean, I've been to the UK.
Wow. There you are, about 5,000 miles then.
Yeah, about 5,000 miles. I have been as far as South Carolina and as far west as Ohio. And are you serious?
What?
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord. Okay, I'm gonna put her head back on straight.
Just watched it back. Yep. It might just be because of that's how she stands, and it's just like gone back to its normal position.
No.
Yeah. Four people are saying.
Oh, Betty.
It's when its arms move and it starts walking about. That's when you want to worry.
Like when it reaches out to touch me on the shoulder, I'm gone.
Or when you wake up and it's standing at the end of your bed.
Oh, Jesus, no. Oh, my God.
Even I can't cope with that.
I will
I'm not even
smash
there.
the thing. I swear to God. If I wake up in the morning and it's standing at the bottom of my bed.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Drop kick out the window. Yeah.
Yeah. And then she's getting burned. Oh, Simon says her whole body shifted. This is not funny. I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny.
Yeah. It's funny for us.
I've been sitting on an app quietly, and let's see.
Waiting for the eyes to light up now.
So,
yeah.
So where would you like to go and investigate that you've not had a chance to go to yet?
Oh my gosh, I would love to go out to Oregon, to the Olympic Peninsula. That is definitely on my bucket list of places to go. I want to go to the Redwood Forest in California. For multiple reasons. One, because it's so damn beautiful. The trees there are phenomenal.
That's North California, isn't it?
Yes, that's Northern California. Yeah.
Yes.
So I was so glad that the fires didn't burn it down. That was awesome. And then I would love to go to the Uwharrie National Forest down in North Carolina.
Oh, no.
They say that place is hopping with crazy stuff that happens there.
Really?
So I really want to go down there. But yeah.
No, I know when you mentioned the Redwood Forest, because he had Bigfoot Dwarf on a couple of weeks ago, and he's over in California, and I think he said he used to live up there and go out there quite a lot.
Oh, nice.
And he was saying he's got loads of stories about Bigfoot and all weird shit that goes on around there. So,
wow.
Yes.
You should have him on your show.
Well, I'm going to get him back on because because of the time difference.
Oh, yeah.
He works at, so 11 a.m. would be 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6, 7 p.m. my time.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to try and do that during the week. But I've just not got around. Just so much going on at the moment. It's just everything's there waiting. I just got to get on and do it. But yeah, I've got his number and that, so he's definitely up for coming back on.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, I love people like that have got lots of stories. That's so cool. So cool.
Yeah. Right. From Bigfoot to Dogman, what's your thoughts on Dogman, if anything?
I have yet to come across one.
Yeah.
However, and I don't have my casts in the house, or I get it out and show you. Where I research in the Allegheny National Forest, when I go out there, there's no cell phone service. There's no nothing. Like, you are literally out in the middle of nowhere with nothing. Like, if something killed you, the only way they're going to know is when you don't come home. And they go looking for you. But I found on one of my hikes this set of, it was a trackway. Yeah. The set of dog prints. These things were huge, and they were probably sunken in about 2 inches into the mud. And I did cast them, and I have all my casts out in the garage in a box, but I take them everywhere I go to show people. Yeah. But I have a hard time. Now, I have big dogs. We have 120-pound bloodhounds, and their paws are huge. And this thing was bigger than their paws. And I don't know what that could be. It could very well be a normal dog, just bigger. But I don't know. It was impressive enough to cast it, because I was like, wolves in the area? No. Well, we're not supposed to have any wolves. I've never heard of any wolves. Coyotes. We do have mountain lions, which Pennsylvania says we do not have. We absolutely have mountain lions.
Up here too.
Yeah.
I'm in New York, and people have taken pictures of mountain lions. And like, there's no mountain lions.
We don't have any mountain lions. Lies.
But also, we don't have wolves.
Right. They released them. Like, the Game Commission in Pennsylvania released them and then said we don't have any. You know damn well we do. Like, and they're caught on game trail cameras everywhere. Like, how can you continue to deny that we don't have any when we absolutely do?
Yeah.
Isn't the reason for them releasing them is to make it like the food chain, to like stop the mass population of deer and badger and fox and all that, to keep it at a standard level, rather than going out and having to do big culls.
Right.
That's what happened with the wolves too, because they got hunted so much, and people want to drive away the wolves, but then the deers were out of control.
Yeah.
So that's why they brought them back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
If I saw a wolf in the woods, I would be ecstatic. I think they are
Yeah.
such beautiful creatures. Like, I would love to see a wolf in the woods. I would love it. Absolutely love it. I'd take pictures of that sucker all day long. It would be amazing. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just at the side of the doll's head. Is there a plate or something behind it? Because I just watched a light go up the
This
wall.
thing. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, the thing on the wall in the back.
Oh, it's my alien
Yeah.
clock.
Ah, right. I could see something going up.
Yeah,
I wasn't
it's
sure
a.
if it's connected to the doll or was something different.
I have a UFO clock back there.
Oh,
Right. So it'll be the second hand going round.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. Sorry, I thought I was seeing things, but
Make sure it's staring right into Andy's eyes.
no,
Yeah.
it's awful. Don't like it.
Stop saying she's awful. She's gonna get mad at you.
That's why I
Yeah,
say
she's gonna take it out on me.
we'll just send it to Tommy Cullen. Let's Get Freaky podcast. Just send it to him. He'll be happy. Well, he won't be happy. He'll be annoyed, but we'll be happy. It's good.
Oh my god.
Oh, look.
How far are you from Gettysburg?
We're about 2 hours from Gettysburg.
You can visit the doll in Gettysburg, Andy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to Gettysburg in July.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
What are you going to be doing in Gettysburg?
getting drunk, I think. No, we're
Those-
going to
those
the
Teddy?
That is what we're doing. We're getting drunk.
No.
No, there's the Battlefield Bash. The big
Oh,
convention
the Battlefield
Gettysburg.
Bash. Yes.
Yes.
Yep. I have friends that will be vending there at the Battlefield Bash.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm coming over, I think, on the Tuesday and staying
Okay.
until the Sunday. So
Okay.
everything's booked other than the flight. I'm waiting for the flight because the flights are ridiculous at the moment.
Oh, I know. I haven't booked
Yeah.
my flight yet to come over because they're ridiculous. I'm hoping
Yeah.
they go down. What date did you say that was? July?
21, 22?
It's, I think, the last week of July.
Oh, I'll be in Tennessee.
No,
Yeah.
the second. It's July 25th,
23rd.
26th, 27th.
Yeah, I'll be in Tennessee for the Smoky Mountain Conference. Yeah, so I'll miss you. Yep. I knew there was a reason I didn't sign up for that bash, but that's why.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not disappointed that I won't get to see the doll, so it's all good. And I'm going to meet Gwendolyn in May anyway, so
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you just
Happy
have to
days.
smuggle her to the UK.
I'm gonna have to smuggle her, and then I might have to leave her there.
Andy.
Oh yeah.
You can put her in the background there in your office.
Yeah,
No,
look,
no,
nice
no.
flowers over there.
No.
No.
I could swap it for the astronaut.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nah, because it'd just be there all the time and I won't be able to cope.
Yeah, you'll be watching it like crazy because you'll want to know if it
Yes.
moves. Yeah.
You'll get super paranoid. Like, did she move? Did she move?
Yeah.
I think she
Oh my
moved.
god, I think her head moved a centimeter.
I'll wake up screaming. That's what'll happen.
Just put her in a glass box like everybody else does.
Oh, like Annabelle. Yeah. Because somehow the glass box is going to stop the demons from getting through.
You know,
Oh.
I wonder that all the time. I'm like, why isn't it in a glass box? Don't you know the ghost theory? They can walk through walls and disappear and reappear in other places. What are you talking about?
If they can transition from one dimension to another,
Yeah.
a 1 centimeter piece of glass isn't going to stop anything, is it? Really?
I
And most of the
wouldn't
time
think
it's
so.
plexiglass. It's not even real
Yeah,
glass.
it's not even real glass.
Do you know why they put them in glass? So we can't touch them. That's the real reason, because we cannot be trusted.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
That's
Because
true.
somebody is going to reach out and try to touch Robert the doll.
Yes.
And I want to be there for that because when she falls immediately on the ground dead, I'm going to be like, shouldn't have touched the doll.
I went to a convention where they had the Warrens Museum out, and they had Annabelle, And this one guy was like all up on the glass, like, I'm like,
Oh
you
my
need to
gosh.
back up, dude. Even if she's not really haunted, like,
The
why
the
risk it?
possibility is there.
Why risk it?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
People are crazy. People are
Mhm.
crazy.
They are. Definitely are.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, any other cryptid encounters that you've had? Cryptid includes ET.
Well, I've not had any. I'm not going to say I haven't been visited by aliens because I have had weird lights in the sky around our house.
Yeah.
I can't say for sure what it was, but I can say this. It made not a lick of noise and it moved and made 90-degree angles without having to like swing
Yeah.
around. It just went up the street and made a 90-degree turn and I was like, what the hell is that? Like there's only one thing that can do that. And it made zero
Yep.
noise. No noise whatsoever. And it was at like right above the housetops. And I was like, what the hell is that? Like that's crazy. Yeah,
Did you see
we've seen those.
Do you see how big it was and what shape it was?
No. All I saw was the light.
Right.
It was like 3 white lights in a straight line up and down. That was
Yeah.
all it was. Then no flashing, no nothing, but there was absolutely no noise. No noise whatsoever. It was the weirdest thing. We still can't explain it.
No.
No.
See, can I just tell you quickly about? So I had an encounter last week on Monday, Tuesday that I thought was a hot air balloon. I'm not going to go too deep into that.
Right.
I've got photos, and when you watch it back, it looks like an upside down pyramid rotating. Both of them. So 2 different
Oh.
locations, same county, but in
Okay.
different parts. So I've got to put it together, and that's what it looks like. But as I'm
That's
looking
insane.
at it, it looks like an air balloon. Now get this. So the last 3 days, I told you I drive for a living, so I've been in the same area, Cambridgeshire.
Yeah.
I keep getting flashes in front of me, but outside, of like a split second of what looks like this craft. But it's not happen. It doesn't happen when I'm in the house. It doesn't happen when I'm out and about doing shopping and all that kind of stuff. It only happens when I'm driving in this particular area of Cambridgeshire. And it's happened Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And it's happened about 3 or 4 times each. It would just be a flash and I'll look and it's like, am I losing the plot? Am I seeing stuff? Or because it's not the exact same image every time. It's an image of that kind of shape. And it would just
Wow.
flash and then it's gone. And it keeps doing it. I'm like, is something playing with me? Is it like an imprint that's burnt into my mind? And then it's just flicking. I'm projecting it. But it doesn't happen anywhere else.
Huh.
And it all happens like 3 or 4 times a day.
They're watching you, man.
They are.
Yeah. So that kind of freaked me out because it's like I was in a couple of different counties because England's that small. You could drive around 7 counties in like half an hour.
And you're worried about the doll.
Yeah.
You could get beamed up at any moment, but you're worried about this doll.
So when I'm in these other areas, so I've got Cambridgeshire, Lincolnshire, Peterborough, Bedfordshire, Northamptonshire, Oxfordshire, they're all like right next to each other. But when I'm in any of them other ones, don't see anything, don't feel anything, nothing at all. But I get these flickers when I'm in Cambridgeshire in certain parts where I seen the other stuff last week before.
Well, the UK is known for having a lot of crazy lights and stuff in the sky. Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched Nick Pope.
But this wasn't light. These are not light. These are not lights. It's just like a solid object. And it just be like flick like that and then it's gone. But like I'll see it on my left, I'll see it out the passenger window, I'll see it out my side window. So it's different windows every time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know what it is. I've never had that before.
They're coming for you.
Thanks.
And they're bringing Betty with them.
Yeah, they're going to
No.
bring Betty. They're going to stop
They're
here
gonna
and pick
stop
her up on the way.
No, I'm good. Definitely not.
Oh my
But
god.
it's,
He wouldn't
it's
even care
just,
about the
it's just-
aliens. He would just care about the doll.
it's this, isn't it?
They're probably coming to take that back.
That's what it is.
Is that just that's not real, is it? What is
Don't
in
know.
there? You didn't open it?
I've not opened it. It could be a movie prop. It could be, but
It has
So the
chunks
person-
of stuff floating in it.
Right.
but the person who had it before me had it for 10 years. He wasn't allowed it in the house. Now the person who had it before them, so it's like Darren's nephew's mate's granddad. I think it was a place up in Scotland. He died, and they'd gone round to empty the house and clear all the stuff. And it was all different bits and pieces, like what he collected over the years. But that was the only like oddity that was in there. So he
Wow.
got it, and then he started watching the show and what have you. And then he said, "Andy, I've got this thing." Told me what it was. Made him offer, and then went and got it, and it's been there since. So
it could be a haunted baby alien in a
I
jar.
like where she's going with this.
yeah, but nothing. Touch wood. All
Yeah.
that.
Until
Nothing
the lid
bad has
pops off and it
happened.
comes out.
But I am so tempted to empty it and just get rid of all the the floaty bits.
The flesh
So
that has
just-
come off of it.
Yeah, just sieve it through and then pour the liquid back in and then seal it up again.
Do it. But
I
do
don't
it
know.
live. Do it live.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do it live.
so you can.
And what if it's in formaldehyde? Where are you going to get some more?
He's just going to strain the formaldehyde and put the same formaldehyde back in.
Yeah, so it'd be like glasses, mask, goggles, hazmat suit, the lot. Probably just
Oh
stagnant
my
water,
God.
in it.
In the comments in the chat if you want Andy to clean the little alien guy live.
No.
I
Oh.
bet you everybody wants to see it out of that jar.
What kind of alien owner are you that you're going to let him in that dirty water like that?
Hey,
Well, I know. There you go.
they're gonna call like CPS on you.
Take a swig.
Oh, we
Do you
got
know
a yes.
what?
Mom wants to see it.
Yep.
I might do it. I've actually got stuff that I can sift it through and what have you. So
Just to get a cheesecloth.
Yeah.
no, got a little. It's not a
Colander,
little
little strainer.
like a tea strainer, but you know, a really fine wire mesh sieve.
Yeah. Don't use it
sort
for
of thing.
tea after.
No, don't drink tea.
What do you mean you don't drink tea?
Well, I prefer coffee.
You're
Well,
I
fine.
have coffee.
You don't drink tea.
I do. If I'm not even telling you this because this is
you
where
live
you
in the
will all
UK.
start
You have to
thinking.
drink tea. Tea is like a thing,
So-
isn't it?
I drink tea, but only if I go to someone's house and they can't make coffee. I'll have tea instead. 'Cause you can't go wrong with tea. Because I'm a bit of a
So-
coffee snob. I'm a
If
coffee
Andy asks
snob.
you for tea, you know you can't make coffee.
Right.
So I've got a coffee machine where you put the pods in, so you have
Yeah.
all the different flavors. So I can't have instant coffee now. It tastes like just rotting what.
You
Probably
would
that
yeah.
would probably taste better than instant
Ew.
coffee. So I have to have coffee, like proper coffee. So if go to someone's house and you haven't got a coffee machine, I'll drink water. I just won't drink.
You would not want to make coffee that I make you because I don't drink coffee and I just put stuff in until it looks like it's enough. And then people complain. And I tell them if you don't like it, then
Yeah.
don't ask me to make it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
We have a question from a viewer.
Oh, yes.
What is the best biscuit to go with tea?
What? Where's this? Have you just made this up?
No, I just got a notification. What is considered the best biscuit to go
Who's
with?
asking? I need to know who's asking first.
Don't worry about who's asking. It's somebody who is listening to the show right now.
Yeah.
Is it he or she?
It is he.
Is it he? SR he? Initials. Is it Simon Riley?
No.
All right, just checking.
Simon.
But best biscuit to go with tea?
Yeah.
None.
None. Simon
None?
doesn't share biscuits.
The best biscuit for a coffee is a digestive. Just a plain digestive.
What?
Yeah. See, when we hear digestive, we think like Tums.
Yeah.
Like a
Oh
cookie.
no.
What is a digestive? I'm coming to the UK in May and I'm going to ask for this.
You can get chocolate digestives, dark chocolate digestives. You can get caramel digestives. Have a look at Cadbury digestive biscuits.
See, this sounds like Tums.
Big round
know
biscuits.
Yeah, she's looking
It's
it
just
up right now.
It's easier for you two to have a look than me try and explain what a biscuit looks like.
Are you typing in UK biscuits?
Yeah. No, I typed in UK digestives.
Yeah. Yeah.
It refers to a popular brand of biscuits, primarily produced by McVitie's.
Oh, McVitie's.
No,
Yeah.
they're wheat-based and slightly sweet flavor, often enjoyed with tea.
Listen.
Or coffee.
This is what it looks like.
Yes.
It says digestives on it. Does that at all sound appetizing? I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
It does not.
It is.
I'm just going to run down to the local grocery store and buy some digestives. People would think I was nuts.
But you can get plain, you can get chocolate, you can get dark chocolate, you can get caramel.
You can get chocolate X-Lax too. It doesn't make it a dessert.
And
look,
it doesn't
if you
make
eat
it
enough
any
of them,
more
you'll be shitting for a week anyway.
Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Yeah. You could not come up with another name?
Well, we do Jaffa cakes.
I mean, you could just put cookies on there. That would have been so much
more
appealing.
Ooh,
cookies are cookies are like that.
Well, these are allowed.
What constitutes a biscuit versus a cookie?
Right.
So a cookie is more like, it looks like someone with no eyes made it, whereas biscuits are nice and smooth and look good. Yeah. A cookie's a bit.
So I could never make biscuits. I could make cookies.
Right. That's where we're going with that.
Back to the drawing.
That's just wrong.
Yeah.
I did earlier draw a picture of an elephant's butt.
What is going on?
I love it. I could probably whip one up in about 2 minutes.
An elephant's butt picture. So I wanted to compare elephants' butts.
Yes. It's fantastic. I've been doing this elephant butt thing for years now. Ready?
You know what? If you can't beat them,
join them.
Draw an elephant's butt. Andy, you have lost control of this show today. We are drawing elephant's butt.
Was there ever any control?
There might have been some semblance at some point.
Yeah, it's all out the window now.
The paranormal cookie show. It's paranormal
with elephant butts.
Featuring.
You ready?
You call it that? Where's its tail? That doesn't look like an elephant's butt. And why are its ears coming out of its ass?
Because it has big ears.
Oh, that's a cute elephant's butt. See,
that's it.
A tail.
That's it. It's even got a tail. See?
Very good.
Yeah.
I expect you to show up at the May thing with a canvas painting of an elephant's butt.
Yes, I can do that.
I will paint one for you too, and we'll trade.
Yes.
You're gonna do an elephant.
Do you know what? I've actually.
But I didn't.
I've got a bet. Do you want to see the tooth?
No.
Do you want to compare?
No one wants to see that tooth. Didn't you send it to Tommy yet?
No, I'm meeting Tommy in a couple of weeks. I'm going to go down to his. So there's the
Done with
tooth.
it.
Whose tooth is that?
Mine.
He
Are you
pulled
a
it out.
dinosaur? Because holy
Put it in
hell.
front of the paper so it focuses.
Say again.
Put it in front of the paper so it focuses.
That is a huge tooth, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So that is a wisdom tooth that I
Wow.
extracted myself.
You're doing home dentistry now?
Mhm.
Oh, I'm not. I'm only taking on private because there's
I
no
was gonna
money in the
say,
NHS.
are you scheduling appointments?
Cash only. Leave it
Oh
under
my
the pillow.
He only does extractions.
Yep. I can put them in, but it might be a
Oh.
bit sore for the rest of your life. Oh, right.
No dissatisfaction guarantees on this
I
dental
guess
work.
not. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, for anyone who is like licensing this, I'm not a real dentist. It was a joke.
For entertainment purposes only.
Only. Yes. Look, he's like, what am I
Because
watching?
we had somebody on a few weeks back,
Oh.
and he said that he was a real doctor, and he shut his YouTube channel down.
Was he not a real doctor?
No, he was messing about.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
I can't remember who it was.
the guy
It's
who
one
was
of
the
the
doctor?
No, he's a real doctor. So Matt,
Oh.
oh no,
Okay.
someone else said it might have been Adam Butler, somebody like that. He mentioned, goes, "Oh, yeah, I'm a doctor, I'm messing about,"
Mhm.
and they took it that he was actually a doctor. They did fact checked him, and he wasn't.
Oh my
So-
God.
I thought it was the guy who was the doctor, and like the whole show was about him being a doctor. I was like, that was an amazing con then.
Right.
'Cause he
No,
knew
oh
what he
no, no,
was.
he's a real doctor.
Okay.
He is. Yeah, he's a real GP.
That's
So-
crazy.
It's all
Mhm.
good. Yes.
This is why we have to say, like, for entertainment purposes only. We are not doing ayahuasca and peeing on trees and
Yeah.
getting abducted by aliens.
Well, that's what we're doing at Gettysburg. He's peeing on trees.
Well, there's
Well-
the thing, Gwendolyn, that keeps coming up with the men on the show is they're talking about their experiences. And they're like, I was out in the woods and I had to pee, so I went over to the tree and then I saw Bigfoot and then I saw a UFO. It always happens when they're peeing on trees.
It's because you're peeing, or your pee is drawing them in. I'm not sure. Or maybe the aliens and Bigfoot are just voyeurs and want to watch you pee.
Could be. I do have a story.
Oh.
Right. I'm not going to share it now. I will share it one day. And it makes peeing on trees
Oh boy.
nothing.
There's a bear
Yeah.
shit in the woods.
That's all I'm going to put Glossop Cemetery under. That is all we're going to say for now.
Cemetery, Andy.
Okay.
I hope you didn't do anything disrespectful
No,
on someone's
not an-
grave.
Right.
I'm not an animal.
So next month, when I go out on a research trip, I'm going to have the other two guys that are with me. I'm going to be like, go over there and pee, save some pee, and spread it around to all different trees, and we're going to see what happens.
Yeah.
That's a good experiment.
And I'm going to videotape all of it, just so that I'm not going to video.
No,
I'm going to watch the
not all of it,
skies and
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
It's definitely
Yeah.
planned a show today.
I'll be back next month with video of what happens when you pee on trees in the woods.
Yeah. No, who was it? Was it Frankie or Adam that said about peeing on trees? I know Adam's mentioned it a few
It was
times.
Adam, and it was a bunch of other people. Because when Adam was on, I was like, "What the hell is it with this act that elicits activity?"
It's just one of them things, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to get a shiwi.
Yeah.
So
There you
I
go.
too can participate in peeing on trees.
You know,
I will
that's-
not be
You know what?
trees in Gettysburg.
Yeah.
I'm going to organise a tree peeing event. Yeah, in Bridgewater.
While I'm
Yeah.
there in May.
But while you're peeing on trees, you've got to draw an elephant ass.
With the pee or
No, no. Oh, you got. You know what? If anyone If anyone could do
Oh my
that,
God,
that'd be
Kristen.
remarkable. That'd be absolutely amazing.
I'm getting arrested when I go over there. I'm telling you right now. Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
going to be on the news. I'm going to have like the embassy
Yeah.
come and bail me out and send me home and
Gonna
ban
be
me
like
from ever coming back.
7 Bigfoot
God.
hunters from the US
With elephants'
caught
ass.
caught
Right.
urinating in a public area trying to dry an elephant's ass.
Oh,
Oh, wait, I'm not done. I have to get the tail.
I got to put the tail on. Give me a minute. Oh my God. That is
There's your new
hysterical.
merch, Andy.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I am getting a shiwi. I'm bringing it over and having you sign it. It would be hilarious.
Okay.
Before or after
But
it's used?
before,
Of course.
and just before. Just make
It'll
that
be brand
clear.
new. The package will be sealed. I promise. Oh, hilarious.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Oh,
Oh
This
my
show
gosh.
is completely derailed. I love
Yeah.
it.
this
I
is.
have
It's-
no idea where we're going next from here. Not got a clue.
I mean, where do you come back from when you're peeing with shiwis on trees drawing elephants' butts?
Right?
I don't know where you go from there.
Okay, but Og makes a good point. Staking your claim to the land. Maybe it's like a marking territory thing, and they're
Well-
like, no, these are my woods, bitch.
But
Yeah.
isn't that what wolves, dogs, cats?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Presume Bigfoot would do something similar.
You would think so.
Mm-hmm.
You would think so.
That
Yeah.
has to do with it.
Marking the territory.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, Simon says go back to the knockers.
Yeah. Got knockers, got to pee.
Yeah. Oh
No
my
returns
gosh.
so on
Oh.
those Alienate merch.
Yeah.
So Bigfoot, UFOs, Dogman. How about ghosts? Do you do investigations of like haunted houses at all or anything?
I used to, and then Bigfoot stepped into my life, literally, and I haven't done a paranormal investigation since, but I have had paranormal encounters my entire life. Like my earliest memory is being in my house and having a hat man standing in my living room at like
Oh.
4 or 5 years old. And I didn't mention this to my mom until just a few years ago. And she was like, why didn't you tell me that there was a guy standing in our living room? And I was like, I don't know. I just assumed everybody saw the guy standing in the living room. He just stood there.
Yeah.
And he was dark. He didn't have a face, but he had a dark hat on. And I was just, I remember him not being scary. It was just like he was standing there watching. And
Yeah.
it was weird. Looking back on it now, I'm like, that was kind of creepy, but as like a 4-year-old kid, I just assumed everybody saw the guy standing in the living room, and it didn't really hit me until much later that, hey, that probably wasn't supposed to be there.
I have
Yeah.
a hat man just like that, but you know the whole legend of the Hat Man.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be this big bad omen. Do you think yours was a hat man or just a shadow figure with a hat?
I'm not really sure. Growing up in that house, I had a lot of bad things happen to me. My dad sexually assaulted me for 13 years and would beat us. And so I don't know. Part of me is kind of like, was he just watching out? I mean, I don't necessarily know why, if he was watching, if he was just monitoring things, why he didn't step in. I did find out many years later that, and this was my adopted dad, not my current stepfather, who I call dad. Just, I want to put that out there, that my adopted dad that did all of these things to us, later in when I got a little bit older, I did hear him say that he was hearing voices in his bedroom, and he was almost like he was going crazy. Like, and he had like a lot. He was a race car. He, raced drag race cars, and he
Yeah.
had a lot of trophies in his bedroom. Like, he threw away everything, like trying to get rid of this voice that was like driving him crazy. And then I put him in prison for 25 years. So he is he's out of prison, and
Oh.
living back in that same house. So I'm praying that the Hat Man takes care of business.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Totally agree.
But he never did anything like directly that I know of. Like, I just know the little stories that I heard my
Yeah.
dad tell about these voices that he was hearing. So I never heard voices, but I did see that man in the living room. And then everywhere I've lived, like everywhere, all up until today, I have had something in my house. So I don't know if something goes with me, or
Yeah.
if there's something, if I'm just attracted to a haunted location unknowingly. But
Yeah.
everywhere I've lived, including the house not just Betty, but we have 4 other entities inside the house. And one of them is a 4-year-old child that came home from work with me. He had drowned in a pond. And
Jeez.
my mother-in-law saw him, and she described him to me, and that's how I know that it was
Yeah.
him. And which is kind of unnerving, right? I don't want to take my work home with me.
Yeah.
No.
And I just recently had a baby that had died, and I was sitting in this very seat in my office, and out of nowhere, I smelled baby powder. And my husband works from home, so I kind of like, hey, Mike, do you smell anything? Like, what the hell? And he's like, no, I don't smell anything. And I'm like, and it was kind of like a wafting, like it came, I smelled it, and then it was gone. And I'm like, I just smell baby powder. There better not be another baby in this house. Like, I don't want to bring these things home with me, but unfortunately, being a paramedic, you're not at the best place at the best time. And sometimes things can attach to you and you take them home. So
Yeah.
I don't know where these people came from inside my house. One of them speaks German, and he likes to follow me around.
Yeah.
And I think he actually came home with us from an antique store, because my husband likes World War II stuff. And he bought a matchbook that has the Nazi cross on it, and it had original matches still in it. And you don't think anything of it because it's just a little matchbook, but I think that's where he came from. I think he came with that. And I know he's there because I get this very, very cold air that like blows over me, almost like somebody walking by you in the air. That's what I get. Yeah. No, it's been fun. The little boy that's in the house likes to hide our stuff. Like my hairbrush, I brush my hair in the bathroom, and I'll find it in the kitchen. I'm like, I'm certainly not brushing my hair in the kitchen. And then we'll have glass that was missing for 2 years. And one morning we come upstairs and there it was on the counter. And I was like, where did that glass come from? Like, it's been missing for 2 years. And there it is. We have a plate currently missing that's been missing for about 1.5 years. I don't know where they take these things or how they get them.
Their dimension.
Yeah, I don't know where they're from, but
do you talk to them or interact with them?
Not too much. The one lady that's in the house, I think, is my grandmother, and she's kind of protective over me. So if like I had a really bad day at work and I'm sitting there and I'm, I get like this really ice cold hand on my shoulder for 30 seconds, and it's just like it'll be okay kind of thing. It's the feeling I get from it. So, but we do have a ghost in the garage. It's a woman, and she doesn't like me. She's pushed me down the stairs 3 times. I've ended up in the emergency room. Yeah, 3 times. So I actually moved my office from the room above the garage and moved it inside the house because I don't like going up there anymore because she pushes me down the stairs.
Have you tried to get rid of that one, or is that boundaries, or do anything to?
I tried to set some boundaries with her. We had a paranormal investigation here. I had a team come before we even knew about Bigfoot yet. And they put a camera in the garage, and they left the garage, and we're all standing upstairs in my living room inside the house. And they have this big TV and all these video cameras. You can see all the different views of the video cameras. And all of a sudden, this Rubbermaid tote got tossed into the middle of the garage. And I freaked out right away because I saw it. I was like, did you see that? And I'm like, and they were like, oh, that must have just fallen, you know, whatever. So like 2 weeks goes by and they call me and they go, you did see that. Like that was literally like it was thrown so hard in the middle of the floor that it actually rocked back and forth until it stopped. And I was like, I knew I saw her. But she'll turn the lights on and off. And I'll go out to the garage and I'll go, listen, we know you're here. You know, stop playing with the lights. And she'll stop.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, when she feels like she's ignored, she starts playing with the lights again. And I have to go out and tell her to knock it off. And we did have motion cameras inside the garage, but she sets them off so much that we stopped.
Yeah.
We took them out because you can never see anything. Like there's all these hits on the motion camera, but there's never anything there. Like I'm like, I don't know what's happening. So we just took them down because it's just ridiculous to try to deal with her.
Seems like she has quite a bit of energy.
She does. She's not a nice person. At least to me. She never put anybody else down the stairs, but
they didn't do anything while they were there to try to like move her out of there?
No. They weren't even sure that I saw that tote get moved. They were like, that probably just fell there. And then later they said, oh yeah, you saw that. And I was like, well, you know.
Yeah.
They sent me the video of it being tossed out there. And I was like, oh my God, see, I knew I saw that. But they had gone in the garage later with a voice recorder and they asked if she was male or female. And she clearly said female on the thing. And I was like, okay, so it's a woman out there, but she doesn't like me for some reason. But I just decided to leave her be. And I just stay out of the garage. At least I don't go upstairs. I do go out to the garage, but I don't go up the stairs and I don't go upstairs anymore. Yeah.
No, don't blame you.
It is how it is since for the last 2 years, I think it's been up there.
Just go in and pee in the corner. See what happens.
Be like, this is my space. Yeah. This is my elephant's ass. You can't have it.
Yeah. So do you not miss going out do the paranormal investigating?
You know, I do. I really do. There's a place in Pennsylvania called Crescent Sanatorium that has been many things over the years. It was, I think it started out as like an old folks home, and then it turned into a TB hospital, and then they turned it into a prison, and they had, the one building was for orphans because of all the people dying of TB. Their children got orphaned. And I've had some amazing experiences out there. I absolutely love it. And I'm actually, my friends, that are out in that direction that do a lot of investigations there, they're having a Paracon in June, and I'm actually going to go back for the first time in like 3 years. And and that place has captured my heart. Like, gosh, the one night we took groups of people. So we had like 4 groups of people. And I took the first 2 groups into the end of life house, which was like the hospice house.
Yeah.
And we had REM pods and cat balls in the hallway, lining the hallway. And everybody stood in a doorway so that you couldn't set these things off. And oh my gosh, that second group had so much activity. Like that, whatever it was, just would not leave that REM pod alone. It just set it off and it kept.
Wow. And
we were so energized, right? So we switched groups out. We bring the third group in, and not a damn thing happened. We were like, what? Like, I don't know if it was the energy of the group that attracted stuff, but the third group had absolutely nothing. But it was crazy. Like, it just blew my mind. And I just love that place. I love it. And I still want to go back there.
I think it's so crazy that you can be doing like public events like that, and one group will have all the activity and then another group nothing.
Yeah.
I definitely think it has to do with the energy of the people.
When I did work for Ghost Hunts USA briefly, and I was at Pennhurst. I think you know about Ghost Hunts USA, right? Do you know
Yeah.
about Ghost Hunt USA? I think they came from the UK. And
I've
then
heard of them.
they
Yeah.
closed down because they extorted money or whatever. I forget the whole story, but anyway,
Yeah.
we all lost our jobs because they closed. But
Oh,
I did a night at Penhurst, and it was wild. I decided to take the groups down to the tunnel that was underneath the buildings. And first and second group, we were just doing sensory stuff. Like everybody turned their flashlights out and they lined both walls of the tunnel. And I wanted to see who heard something, smelled something, And after the second group, I noticed that there was a lot of empty cans and plastic bottles down there. So we cleaned them up. And we go up to get the third group, and I throw everything in the garbage can. I take the third group down. I have everybody line up, flashlights off. And within 5 minutes, it sounded like somebody kicked a can at me. And it sounded close. And I freaked right out. I jumped in the lady's lap next to me, grabbed her by the face and said, "My name is Gwendolyn. I'm your new best friend." And she died laughing. But then I had to explain to everybody. I had everybody turn their flashlights on. Look, there's no cans down here. We cleaned them up before this group came down. And it sounded like somebody kicked a can at me across the floor. And I lost my mind. But it was insane.
God.
It was insane. I was like, I'm getting fired because the tour guide freaked out, right? I was like, I'm totally getting fired here. But it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Yeah.
Sometimes you just have those experiences though where it's like, oh, shit. And I think it's better for the guests if something like that happens and you react legitimately because they're like, no, this doesn't happen all the time.
Right.
It's like, this is a crazy activity that we have going on right now.
Yeah, it was insane. It was, and when I had everybody turn their lights on and I told them that, do you guys see a can here? And everybody's looking around. There's no cans anywhere. And I'm like, I don't, it was the nutsiest thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my
Where else
God.
did you investigate with Ghost Hunts USA?
I went to Crescent. I was at Crescent several times with them. And then I went to Penhurst and I was scheduled to go up to the Hinsdale house, but because of weather, because the Hinsdale house is in New York and I'm in Pennsylvania and it was like wintertime and I couldn't go to the Hinsdale house, but then they ended up closing. So
I've been to Hinsdale House.
and how was it?
It was very good. A lot of people had very negative energy there, but we didn't get that. We got a very like homey feel.
Oh,
and
wow.
At one point, the spirit said, "Less darkness, more pizza." So that's what we talk about with the Hinsdale House. Because we went in, we had dinner, we had pizza.
One.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome.
We put on Backstreet Boys, and they were like lighting up the K2 like to the music.
That's awesome. That is really awesome. I've heard some negative things about the Hinsdale house lately, which is a shame. Like, I don't know. I still want to go.
We don't have anything like that over here.
You don't have anything like
spirits that sing Backstreet Boys?
I'm good for Backstreet Boys, but thank you. But I mean, like these big sanitariums and that, we get, if a hospital gets shut down, it's being knocked down and rebuilt and turned into apartments within a couple of months. So there's nothing.
Here in the United States, they'll shut it down and then turn it into apartments. Don't care what happened in that place before they turn it into apartments. It's all good. Yeah.
Well, it's like, a lot of the places over there where you are, it's like derelict for years.
Yes.
But we only get like might get an old pub or an old bungalow that somebody might have died in. That's
but
it.
You castles.
Right.
I was going to say we've got castles, but
we don't have castles here. We
have some castles, but they're not really old castles. No. They're like 1800s castles.
Yeah, they're like somebody wanted a house that looked like a castle, and that's how we got it. But
right.
I mean, I can relate, but
right. I mean, I would love to live in a castle too, whether it's new or old, but still.
Yeah, I've been in a few castles, like broke down and completely renovated, so like livable.
Yeah.
And yeah, good. They are nice, but you can't really do an investigation there as such
Oh.
because most of them are private anyway, or they're owned by either English Heritage or what's the one? Oh,
Do
there's
they
two
not
that you can
want their haunted castle to be investigated by people?
probably not. No. Oh, you probably could because I know Eric Mintle was supposed to be. He was trying to get over and doing a
Oh, yeah,
castle
yeah.
store around the UK, and there's one. It's only 40 minutes away from where I am. I was going to go over and meet him there, but I don't think there's enough people that have signed up to go because does
Oh,
cost quite a bit of money to do it.
right, right, right.
We
So
have a castle in upstate New York. It's the Cortland Castle, the
Oh.
1860 house. Have you heard of that one?
No.
It's incredible. If you get a chance to go, go.
Investigate, because is it haunted?
Yes, very,
Nice.
very haunted.
Well,
Yeah, my
oh,
husband
it's-
my husband has a podcast, and he interviewed two of the people that I was at with Crescent, and I just love them. And I heard him say, we really need to get back into paranormal investigating again. I mean, I have all of this gear that's just sitting in a box because Bigfoot walked into my life, and I haven't had a time to do anything else because I'm too busy hiking and camping and
Hey, you're not
Yeah.
that far from me. We'll meet up. We'll go investigate. You're a couple
not far
hours.
at all. Yeah, yeah. Where are you at in New York?
I'm in Orange County.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's not far at all. Couple
there you
hours.
go. Started.
Yeah. We will FaceTime you.
Yes.
Mhm.
Don't let Nicole press anything. She'll end the show.
I'm not allowed to do the show from my phone because I went to Mass Paracon, I think I was at, and I wanted to surprise Andy and pop in because I had some time.
And
And
she
then
did,
I
and she
ended the whole
surprised everyone.
Because I
But-
must have hit the end button when I was trying to like close out the window and I ended the stream.
I can't even remember who was on. I know that. I know,
Midwest and Shiro. It was Jane and Gerald.
oh yeah, yes, yeah. Jane and
Nice.
Gerald don't speak to her.
Yes.
Remember what she did.
I am so sorry. Please forgive me.
But if
I've learned my lesson.
when you come to the UK, if you want to go to some nice castles, go to the ones in Wales.
Okay.
So Wales, Scotland, Ireland. There's a few around England, but they're not very good.
Yeah. I actually got married in a castle in Ireland.
Oh, did you?
It was the Farnsworth or the Fanningstown's castle it was.
Whereabouts?
It's in Cork. I believe it's in Cork.
Right.
I'll probably get
Yeah.
murdered for that if I'm wrong. I think it's County, Ireland. But it was in Adair, the town of Adair, which was a cute little beautiful town. But first thing I said was,
On
is it haunted?
Adair.
Is it on Adair?
I thought you said it was on a dare. You got married on a dare.
No. That's the name of the city.
Name
Adair.
of the place.
Yeah. Yeah, we just strolled up and went, hey, is this castle available? We're getting married on Adair.
But it seemed
Yeah.
like it worked out for you. So
Yeah, it did. It worked out. It's great. Yeah. But I don't think the castle was haunted. So,
No.
yeah. I didn't
No.
see anything or feel anything, but yeah. Unfortunately, that would have been so
yeah.
cool.
I feel like it's
I
a
know.
requirement that a castle be haunted.
Right? That should be like one of the first things on the description. Haunted.
But
It
see,
had like
this
a
is
gray
the thing.
lady wandering down the stairs.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
been to a lot of castles. I'd say at least 20 different ones. And I've never, most of them was as a kid, and my granddad used to take me. But even then, I don't ever recall seeing anything or feeling anything.
Yeah.
And even the ones that I've been to, like being as an adult, nothing exciting happening.
I did
So-
just I was just in the UK in January out on the Dartmoor.
Yes. Bodmin.
That's a pretty fascinating place. We went out on
Yes.
one of the. I'm gonna murder this. I swear. I think they're called tours. Is that what they are? Tours. We went out on one of the tours.
Yep.
One of the hills with the rock
Oh,
formations.
yeah, TORS tours.
Yes,
Yeah.
tours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Amazing. I felt like you could see the whole world from the top of that thing. It was
Yeah.
incredible.
The quite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's quite a few that I know. There's some around like Glastonbury, around that area in Wiltshire. But
Yeah.
I'm not. That's not one of my things, so I don't know that much about him.
Right. Right. Somebody said to me in a pub that we went in, they were like, "So what do you like about England?" And I'm like, "Everything. Why can't you people have something that sucks? Because now I don't want to go home because everything is so damn beautiful. Like, you just
Well,
want to
everything
move
is
there."
against the law there. You can't. You have to
I
have
know.
the
Oh,
license.
yeah. You have to have a permit for everything.
Right. Well,
That's
in the
You have to
United
have a permit to
States,
be on a tree.
yeah,
No,
you
that's
come
the only
here
thing
and
you
you're
don't
like, "I
need.
can't wait to go home. This place sucks." Yeah, you go to England, you're like, "I don't want to leave." I did the same thing
Yeah.
in Ireland. I don't want to leave. Like,
Oh.
knock it off.
Yeah.
Have
Well,
something crappy for me to visit.
Well, I did that in Ireland. I went for the weekend and ended up staying for 6 months.
Oh wow,
That's what's
Yeah,
going to happen
so
when Andy comes to the US.
probably.
Because we have a whole bucket list of places that he has to investigate.
in
It's going to take him 6
6
months to get to
days.
them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's going to be a
Where are you-
6-day road trip.
Where are you gonna go?
I don't know.
Everywhere in Gettysburg.
Oh,
I don't know where else we're going.
Oh,
Or
we're
just going
going to the disco church in Pennsylvania.
Oh, the disco church,
The
yeah.
party house.
Mhm.
the disco church.
There's a church, or there's a house. It used to be a church, now it's a house, right?
It's got
Okay.
graves in the garden. It's been
Mhm.
converted, and the guy who lives there has there's a lot of partying.
Oh,
Yeah, because we looked it up on like street maps,
Google Earth, yeah.
and you just see them out barbecuing next to the graves.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Look, he's feeding everybody. Okay, making sure everybody's well taken care of out there.
So we're
Mhm.
gonna
That's-
go.
I would
Yeah.
totally buy a haunted house or an old church with a cemetery, but I don't know that I'd be out there barbecuing in the
I mean, at least
cemetery.
on the other side of the house. Like
Right,
you're
right.
right next to the graves.
Yeah,
Be
but
respectful, I
surely
think.
the
People are setting
spare
their solo cups on top of the graves.
There you go.
Spare rib,
Spare
anyone?
rib, anyone?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. As long as they're a good cook, then nothing will get cremated.
Oh my gosh.
I'll stop there. I'll stop.
Remind me off air to tell you about the conversation I had at work about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will
I
do.
actually have met a serial killer.
Oh.
Did you know he was a serial killer at the time?
I did not know he was a serial killer at the time.
Were you
I transported him on the ambulance and he stared at me weird the whole time. And I was like, "Not today, Satan." Right? Because you don't know who you're messing with. I can get mean, right?
Yeah.
I'm like a rabid dog. Like turn that stuff on. And I was like, I know you're not supposed to because it's the whole, HIPAA thing, but I had to know like who he was. And
Yeah.
when I looked him up, I was like, holy shit. Like he was a serial killer in Philadelphia. And he was actually operating at the exact same time as another serial killer in Philadelphia, and they lived one block apart.
Did they have like church
Ooh.
wars?
No, I don't even think they knew about each other.
Wow.
But there was two of them working at the exact same time.
Well, they should have paid more attention because then one could have blamed all his kills on the other
Right?
and got away scot-free.
Right. Well, they're not very smart.
Oh.
Obviously not if they got caught.
No, both of them got caught. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. I that's my whole big spiel. I met a serial killer.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
It's not cracked up.
He could've
It's not what
killed
it's cracked up to
you.
be. I know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, Why is he staring at me like that? Why does he have that weird smirk on his face? Like, I don't like this. It was very uncomfortable. And then after I dropped him off, I had to look it up.
Did you see that episode of like that dating show that the serial killer was on?
No.
Oh, hold on. I got to find out which one it was.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you do that. So this guy, did he have any guards with him, or was he just on his own?
Oh yeah, he had guards with him. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it was Rodney Alcala,
Oh.
who was an American serial killer and convicted offender who was sentenced to death in California for murders convicted between 77 and 79. But
Wow.
he was often referred to as the dating game killer as he appeared on the television show The Dating Game in the midst of his murder spree. That's some balls.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Let's talk about dating games, shall we? Because the UK has a very interesting dating game.
Oh, Naked
Yeah.
Attraction.
Yeah.
We spoke about this. It's
Oh,
called-
it's the one. Oh,
My
Oh, no.
husband and I were
We
in
have
the
another
hotel room, just looking through the 3 channels of TV that had available, and one of them was Naked Attraction, and I could not believe. I came home from the UK and showed everyone. I think your game show has the highest ratings in the world now because
Probably.
I showed everybody, and they
There is
showed
a-
people. It was insane.
There's
I was like,
another
watch this.
It's like Love Island, but they're all naked.
Oh my gosh.
but you know what? It kind of makes sense because you just walk up to somebody, you're like, what you see is what you get. Like,
Right,
no mystery
right.
there.
Yeah, but at the end, you're like, she
Right,
was
here you
crazy,
go.
but she was crazy, but she looked hot.
That's a lot of dates. So
But seriously, this Naked Attraction show, like it got close up on like body parts,
Oh,
and she would
You
critique
start
things.
at the bottom and work the way up to the face.
Yeah.
oh yeah, we did talk about that.
Yeah.
And then the person
that would never
choosing-
fly here in the United States. Never.
Well, because
person
everybody would be
gets-
like, you're body shaming.
Right.
No, but the
Because she was like,
person
nope, that's too
choosing-
little. Nope, that's too big. That's got too much hair. And I was like, oh my God, what am I watching?
Yeah. But the person choosing then has to get naked after he's chosen them. and They both
Yes.
stand there naked.
That's awkward.
Yeah, when she's
I
down to
don't-
2 guys or 2 ladies, the person choosing comes out and they are
There we
also
go.
naked. I know, right? but the knockers stay in their holsters in my stuff. But Naked Attraction, the knockers are out. They're free to
Yeah.
do whatever. Yeah.
I'm reading the description for this right now, and okay.
I think it's on Channel 4. So if you get the Channel 4 app, you can watch it on there. You can
Oh,
watch it
you
on
can-
YouTube.
You can Google it and it'll
Yeah.
it'll pop right up and you can watch episodes right on
You
your
know what?
laptop.
They get away with it because they say it is a social experiment
Yes.
inspired by evolutionary science. This is in the name of science, guys. You
What?
have to look at naked people in the name of science.
Mm, no.
I was
Simon,
gonna
you know what they say about big feet.
Listen, I see naked people on the ambulance all the time because I have to get them naked to see where they're injured if they're in a
Yep.
traffic accident. And there's nothing out there that I even remember seeing. Like nothing stands out. Like not one time have I remembered that guy because of how big it was, or remembered that girl because of some piercing she had. Like never.
Oh my god.
Well, I imagine your mind is, elsewhere at the time, like saving their
Yeah.
life,
Yeah.
not analyzing their junk.
I don't care. The only guy I remember in a traffic accident was because he had a bright fluorescent yellow Speedo on.
Oh.
And he was in his 60s. And I was like, who the hell in their 60s is wearing that kind of underwear?
Maybe he's going to the pool after.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm guessing he wasn't planning to be in an accident.
Probably not, but you should probably pre-plan these things.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Well, did your grandmas teach you to always make sure that you have appropriate undergarments on in case?
Yeah.
And
And that they're
Anything
clean
happens.
and freshly laundered, and yeah.
But the saying is as well, it's if as and when you die, whatever you wear at the time is how you are dressed in the spirit world.
Nope, I
Imagine
refuse
seeing-
to accept that.
No.
Imagine seeing that on an investigation. You wouldn't know what to do.
I would be like, I remember that guy. I saw him when he was alive. Yeah.
I refuse to believe it. I want my ghost outfit to be one of those like long, flowy robes with the
Yes.
feathers, and like I want to make a dramatic entrance when I'm scaring the shit out of people.
Maybe there's like a ghost shop where you can like
Ghost shop.
buy your garments, ghost garments.
You know,
Ghost gap.
I'm gonna die in the middle of the woods, probably talking to some bear that's going to kill me, going, "Who's the big fuzzy wuzzy bear?" And I'm gonna go out, and you're gonna see me in whatever I'm wearing in the woods that day.
Yep.
100%.
Probably-
I say I'm gonna die
Yeah.
trying to pet something that I should not be petting,
Yes,
like
that's
the
exactly
3 foot
how I'm
tall
gonna.
little Bigfoot.
Yeah, she's gonna get impaled with apples and be murdered in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, by the Albatwitch.
I'm gonna be
There you
like,
go.
"Come here." And then
Come
the
to
big
me.
daddy Bigfoot is gonna come kill me.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We'll get
I'll
you on
bring
the
them
show.
all home. I'll give them their own room.
Oh my
I'll
gosh.
feed them apples.
Yeah. Well, we can get you back on the show.
Yeah. We'll summon
You just-
you from the other side.
You'll be the ghost host.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Just inhabit this doll, and I'll send it
Oh,
to
There
Andy.
you
And
go.
you can be in the same studio that way.
We're gonna have
No,
to
I'm
evict
good.
Betty though.
Yeah.
Betty,
Well,
you have a time expiration.
limit. Yeah, and then you're gone. Out.
Yeah. Betty the man.
Yeah,
Don't
that was
forget
quite
that bit.
confusing, but whatever,
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe a
he
man
likes being called Betty.
maybe a man owned her. And her name was Betty when he owned her, maybe.
Could be.
So I took a picture of this in the beginning and I sent it to my friends in Full Moon to see if anybody got any vibes off of it.
Oh Lord.
And I said her name is Betty, and Lisa said, "You're not going to believe me, but I was going to want to call her Betty Boop." I thought, that's weird because she doesn't look anything like Betty Boop. I wonder why. Because her name is Betty.
Yeah, a psychic
Mm.
told me that her name was Betty.
Well, now 2 psychics told you
I've
her
said
name is
that.
Betty.
There you go. Haunted doll. Goodbye.
She's going in next time you see her, she'll be in glass.
Plexiglass.
Plexiglass. Bulletproof.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna stop her. Yeah.
Maybe just like draw some
What's that?
crosses on
No.
it, pentagrams, Jewish stars. Just cover all your bases.
I kind of get the glass now. Have you seen 13 Ghosts? Where he's got the
Yes.
house. That's
Did you know
made
they're
of
making
glass.
a series?
Yes,
They
I do.
are?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah.
That was a cool movie.
It was a good
Yeah.
movie.
That was a good movie.
Yeah,
13 Ghosts.
that's
But
one of
you
the
know,
only
they
movies
always ruin
that
it
scares
when they
me.
do something like that.
Mm.
But I always said it would make a good series because they could like really hash out like each of the ghosts, but like a
Yeah.
mini series, 13 episodes, one for each ghost, and
Yeah.
then you're done.
So you can get some kind of backstory on them.
Yeah, because didn't that have like inscriptions on each of
Yes.
the classrooms to stop them getting out?
I think
Yes.
so, yeah.
So maybe that's what you'd have to do.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to draw some runes on your little guy over there.
Yeah.
Stop him from like crawling out of that.
He's in a glass house, isn't he?
He is.
Oh
Who
my
he is,
god.
yeah.
He should
Till he
not
screws
hurt
off that lid. The lid's
He's not
glass.
moved. His eyes haven't opened.
Oh,
that you
Lord.
know of. They do it when
Yeah.
you're awake, when you're asleep.
He's probably back there blinking right now.
He waits till you go to sleep, and then his eyes open, and he just stares at you all night.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And that's why I don't sleep.
He says, strain my formaldehyde. Live on the channel.
Oh my gosh.
Look at how he's taken over your life, though.
It'd be fine.
Yeah.
The guy in the jar is now your
I know.
logo. You have him tattooed on your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
He has taken over.
He's already
It's-
possessed you.
Everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have the mark of the
Yeah,
beast.
but it's good in a good way.
He's out of the jar already.
No.
I mean,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just his body's in there.
Mhm.
The rest of him is already out.
Yeah.
Look all over that room. Look
Yeah.
where he is.
Yeah. He's
Oh.
everywhere.
Everywhere. Is
And now you're
There.
making the merge, so you're going intercontinental.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're sending him all over the world.
Listen, I'll trade you in May. You give me the alien, I'll give you the doll. And we'll give
No.
them like 6 months in each different location.
I,
It's like
I will bring him in
Yes.
May so everyone can have a proper look.
Yes.
clean
I
him
wanna-
first.
Yeah.
Or
You
do it
can't
live
make
at the event in May.
Do it
There you
again. Then we can all die together. Be like a mass cult suicide.
It's like when they're drilling in Antarctica and they like unleash some ancient virus on the world. That's what's in that jar.
Yeah. I wouldn't open it.
No. I thought there was
Probably
something
one of
moving
those
in it then.
remnants that are floating around is like the next pandemic.
Well, this
Alien.
is the thing. So Darren had it for 10 years. God knows how long the guy had it before him in his
Right.
house.
It's
I've
a
had
long
it.
time to harbor that and
only a-
really bake in
Yeah.
the killer genetics.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you know what though? We're nearly at the 2-hour mark.
I
Yeah,
know that went so quick.
it did.
And we've done about 30 seconds on Bigfoot.
But we drew alien butts. Or
Oh,
we drew elephant
elephant.
butts.
Yeah, we did.
Elephant, alien, same thing.
And we
Big
talked
grey,
about
little grey.
paranormal stuff. Yeah, and we talked
Yeah.
about how that alien in the jar back there is going to kill everyone.
And
It's
there was
fantastic.
a haunted doll that moved on camera, supposedly.
Yeah.
You have to watch
You
it
can-
back.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah, I
check that.
Yeah, I need to check that as well.
Customs at the airport would freak out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be
I
fine.
don't think you're allowed to take that much fluid on the plane.
No.
Um,
Call the airport first and be like, how much liquid can you bring on the plane? What if it's formaldehyde?
yeah,
And
I'll
just
just
see how
say,
that goes.
what if
You know-
there's this creature living inside it, and then you tell it that it can't go through customs? Let's
Yeah.
go down that road.
Yeah.
You tell him to his face that he can't go through customs then.
Yeah. You look at him. Look into his eyes.
Yeah,
Look into
that'll
his
be the
little
last
lifeless
thing you ever
eyes.
do.
And then we'll visit Andy in a sanitarium.
Right.
Yeah, yes.
Right. Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Drink
half of it.
An alien bomb.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm gonna create a drink for Gettysburg that's gonna be called an alien bomb. It's gonna be like
That's
a Jaeger
awesome.
bomb. drink.
yes.
Yeah.
I have a mission
Yes.
now.
Yes, you have.
Yep.
Yes, you
Oh
have.
Alien
my
bomb.
gosh.
Right. Well, we are up on time, unfortunately. The
We
massive.
are. Let me put the website up so everybody can find Gwendolyn.
Yes.
Yep.
There you go.
Gotknockers.org.
So you've got the magazine, which comes out. Is it every month?
It comes out every quarter. So the next one will be
Oh,
the
right.
first week of April.
Right.
Yep.
So for a year, yeah.
Yep.
Excellent. So anyone who is going to Cryptid Conference down in Somerset, Bridgewater, will get to meet the wonderful Gwendolyn
Yes.
and just take loads of random weird stuff so she can take it home.
And me and Gwendolyn are gonna hang out. I
Yeah.
know, but we're gonna set this up. We're gonna hang out and go investigate.
We- And then we're going to call Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm up
We're
for
going to
that.
wake him up in the middle of the night.
right? Because we got to remember that they're 5 hours ahead, except for daily savings time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
We'll wake him up.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.
It's fine. As long as it's a Saturday or Sunday, don't care. Just not a school night. Because,
Right.
No. It's just bad. So, yeah, thank you so much for coming. Definitely have to get you on again.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, it was a lot of fun.
If you are up for it, when we go to Cryptid Conference, if you want to do a 30-minute live stream from there.
Oh my gosh,
interview.
yes. That would be awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Because, I want to get a couple of them set up. So, because we're going to be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Right.
So, 3 days.
Yes.
I'm not saying it will, but if it could get boring in the middle, so we just keep it.
I'm going to be there. Nothing's going to be boring. Right.
Exactly that.
Oh.
So thank you again so much for coming on.
Well, thank you for having me. Yes, thank you.
So that's it for tonight. We are back on Friday with Bob Brown. So Robert is from North Yorkshire. Paul Sinclair, who does Truth Proof, is a really good friend of his. So Bob will have a lot of stuff to talk about when he comes on Friday. And then each Sunday I'll release who's coming on week after week. There might be a couple of blank places, as said earlier, but we never know. We'll sort something out. So thank you again, Gwendolyn. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Jane, Gerald, and Og for doing the modding. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Everyone who you can listen to this back on Podcast Player, on Apple, Spotify, and Audible. And you was going to say?
I was going to say, Og put, Andy, sale on merchandise. Is that something you need to?
Oh, yes. So the merchandise is on sale for the next 56 hours. It's up to 35% off. It's saying T-shirts are $16 plus delivery. So I was looking at hoodies. Hoodies are about $6-7 cheaper than what they normally are. So yes, get your merchandise there.
Thanks for the reminder.
Yes, thank you. And if you want any of the other stuff, key rings, bottle openers, stickers, I do that direct from myself. So there are set prices for set bundles. So if you are interested, just drop me a message and I'll get back to you with everything. And that includes, the set price includes postage and package. Unless it's a US, and then you have to pay postage on top.
Or you can just hold it for me and give it to me in May.
I could do that. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? I'll get one set up for you ready. I'll do it this weekend and write your name on it so it's there.
Perfect.
Yep, started. So thank you, everybody, again. And that's it. Anybody got anything to add before we end tonight's show?
Nada.
Nothing? No. Right. So enjoy yourselves for the next 2 days, and we'll see you Friday, same time, 4:30 EST, 8:30 UK time. So thank you. You can if you want. We'll do 3 hours. Right. So have fun and speak to you guys soon. Take care and good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.
This episode will also be available as audio wherever you listen to your podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, etc., as well as being available on Audible. If you would like to help to support the channel, you can do this by joining the YouTube membership or Patreon, which both have a number of different tiers, or you can donate via PayPal. Links are in the channel description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Goodbye. Goodbye.